Hello and welcome to Random Trash Podcast. I'm Idiosin and we're going over Tobirama versus Kisame. Now, Swagkage did a video on this. I will link it in the description, but I don't think he went over Tobirama's feats very well at all. So I'm going to be scratching on those as a little more, and I will be scratching on Kisame's feats as well. But I don't think Swagkage did well enough on Tobirama's, so I'm here to fix that. Now, we know Tobirama is the second Hokage, right? If you're here, I suppose you know that. Tobirama was killed by the... I can't even remember their names. They weren't even very good. But they both had Nine Tails chakra. And they didn't... Swagkage didn't acknowledge this. They both had Nine Tails chakra that later in the series allowed them to fight a faction of the Shinobi forces. Now, if they were able to fight them and they weren't Ginkaku and something, Kingaku and Ginkaku, that's what it was. They were able to fight a faction of the allied Shinobi forces. Now, they were defeated, but they had to be sealed. I get it, it's because they were reanimated, but reanimation does not make you stronger, it makes you weaker. And yet they were able to fight off an entire group of about 300 all at the same time without really having any difficulty. Using their Nine Tails chakra, they were able to chakra cloak themselves and make themselves stronger. Now, this was pretty weird to watch in the anime, I will admit. But it does give Tobirama more feats to go off of by the fact that he fought them one-on-one, but he died. He died in that fight. But he still fought them. And the fact is, before that, he fought them and didn't die. Before that, him and the, I think, second Raikage fought them. Now, the Kingaku and Ginkaku had some of the strongest weapons in the anime. Sage of Six Paths weapons. Yeah. Now, putting that together, Tobirama is relative to Bijou at this point, right? Well, then later in the series, when he is reanimated, as I've drawn him here, he's able to fight alongside Naruto and tag Jubito, which is Obito with the 10 tails, with the 10 tails inside of him. So he is a Jubi. And he tagged him and was able to get him on multiple occasions using consecutive paper bombs and all of this fancy stuff that he has. And not to mention, he's a genius. He was able to create so many jutsu, including the reanimation, which later brought him back. Now, we know his attack potency is around large mountain level since he's on par with the other Kage, which are on par with Jinchuriki. So, and his speed is unmatched when using teleport besides by Minato, who has the same ability. Although Minato does know how to use it better. Now, he's very fast and able to go faster than Hashirama. Yes, he is faster than Hashirama, but not when Hashirama is in Sage mode. People get this mixed up. And his lifting strength, so he's stronger than Jirobo, and Jirobo lifted, I can't remember how many, but it was a very, very large boulder. And sorry, I'm just kind of going off of what I've learned and what I know about the series. So Jirobo is one of the physically strongest characters at the start of the series, if not the most physically strong, besides what's his name? Choji, when he ate the fruit. or ate this little bean thing. His durability is mountain level, his stamina is very high, and when he was Edo, people get this mixed up. It does not grant him unlimited chakra, but it does give him extra chakra. People get that mixed up because it's like, oh, they're Edo, they have unlimited chakra, what are they going to do? Well, the third Hokage, he ran out of chakra as an Edo, so where does that put that? Now, he's got very high stamina, as I've said. He doesn't get enough credit, I think. He's a very good Hokage, and I like him a lot, but he's not in the very top of the list as certain people are. He's very skilled in water release, and in water release jutsu such as the water release water dragon bullet technique, water release water wall, water severing wave, and heavenly weeping. And he's got summoning techniques that he's created such as Edo Tensei, one he's used such as mutually multiplying explosive tags. He created the Shadow Clone technique, the Flying Thunder God technique, so he can do both of those. And he has a chakra sensing technique as well. Now, with all of this, I am onto his weaknesses. None notable. He has no notable weaknesses besides, well, he's only human. So we're going to be going over not Edo versus Kisame first, and then Edo versus Kisame. Now, Kisame is, he's another thing. We know that his attack potency is at least town level, although I believe he is mountain level, because he's able to go on par with Might Guy 6 Gate with a 30% water clone, although somehow he gets absolutely destroyed by the 7th Gate guy. Kisame is a very, very good character in the fact that he's able to do all of this stuff and still do all these crazy things and still remain as if he does that daily. He's got durability of at least mountain level, striking strength of mountain level, yeah. His stamina is very high, yeah, but not as high as Tobirama's, actually. Now, he's very observant and not reckless despite being a fight-loving brute. And I say this because he always likes to fight, but he will always observe his opponent before he fights. He did not want to fight Guy, he wanted to run. He did not want to fight Jiraiya. No, this was not Itachi making them run away from Jiraiya. It was Kisame. He said he wasn't ready to fight a Sannin. Now, he's also got his Samehada, which can absorb chakra, which may be very valuable in this fight. Although, the Samehada doesn't always listen to him. The Samehada likes things with greater chakra than him, such as Killer Bee. His notable attacks are the Water Clone, Water Prison, Exploding Water Colliding Wave, yes. 5 Speeding Sharks, Daibakushi Shota, which is the Great Explosion Water Colliding Wave, yes, the great one. Shikodan no Jutsu, Water Shark Missile, Samehada Chakra Drain, Samehada Regeneration, and Samehada Fusion, in which he fuses with Samehada to become a sizable shark-like monster, which combines his abilities with that of his sword. Now, Guy thought that was a pufferfish, so I'm not sure how strong that actually is, because we've never seen it actually fight. Okay, now pitting them against each other, I'm going to say when Kisame fighting a prime Tobirama before Edo, I'm going to say Tobirama takes it 7 out of 10 times, to be completely honest. Because Tobirama's got the higher higher stamina, higher strength, and higher durability, and of course higher intelligence due to the fact that Tobirama is one of the smartest ninja to ever have lived. Now, against Edo, Kisame stands no chance at all. Against Edo Tobirama, there is no way that Kisame could even remotely win. Because even though he has his Samehada with his chakra drain, and Edo's can run out of chakra, they're immortal unless they're sealed, which he does not have any way of sealing them. Now, chakra drain does stuff. Yeah. Tobirama. Smart enough to avoid it. Also, he's Edo, so he can, once he's done being chakra drained, it won't affect him. He can just last forever until he is sealed. Or the jutsu is dispelled. So, there's no way Tobirama is going to lose when he's Edo. Alright, thank you all for watching. I know this is a long rant-on video, but I just didn't like the way that Swag Kage did it. I know it was a long